Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss what does an auditor do. Have you ever wondered that what auditors actually do in Big 4 firms or in other MNCs? You have probably asked yourself these questions like what does a junior auditor do every day? Do they just look at financial statements all day? Do they catch fraud or do they spend their entire day in Excel? Having worked in audit and Big Four firm, I can tell you with my experience that auditors' primary job at as junior level is to do testing and documentations. You are not usually making any major audit decisions. Instead, you are performing procedures that help the audit team conclude whether the financial statements are fairly presented or not. So in this video, I will walk you through the actual task a junior auditor performs during an audit engagement. Before starting the testing procedures, auditor first understand the client and review the prior year work papers. One thing many people don't realize is that audits follow a fairly structured approach. Most companies have similar financial statement accounts like cash, account receivable, accounts payable, revenue, OPEX, payroll, fixed assets. So there are usually standard audit templates and prior year work papers available. And as a junior auditor, you are often leveraging those templates, updating them for the current year and performing testing based on the current year's data. So the objective is simple. Can we obtain sufficient evidence that the numbers in the financial statements are reasonable and supported? So we leverage with the templates provided and the prior year work papers to do all the testing. A large part of audit work involves preparing lead sheets and doing the tie-out procedures. Lead sheet is a audit work paper and it is prepared for the each major account. So basically, what it represents is the current year balance and prior year balance of an account, and we check the variance. And if that variance is exceeding the threshold decided, so we take them for the further testing, further analysis, and doing the additional audit testing wherever necessary. And a tie-out simply means agreeing information from one source to another. Like you will spend a significant amount of time ensuring numbers agree across different documents. So large part of audit work involves tie-outs also. You also have to review bank reconciliations where you will compare balances to the bank confirmations. For example, if the bank statement shows a different balance than the company's books, we need to understand why. Is it an outstanding check, a deposit in transit, or an error? So we investigate the reconciling items. So goal is to ensure that reported cash balance is accurate. Another common task is to agreeing subledger balances to the general balance. If they don't match, we need to investigate further. One of the biggest responsibility of junior auditor is performing test of details. As we know, the substantive procedures involve test of details and substantive analytic procedures. So auditor perform the test of details on various accounts. So the purpose is to verify whether transactions actually occurred and are recorded correctly or not. We select samples and inspect the supporting documents such as invoices, contracts, purchase orders. Then we ask questions like, is it properly approved? Is it recorded generally? Is it recorded in correct amount, correct period, and so on. Cutoff testing is also extremely important. The objective is to verify whether transactions are recording in the correct accounting period or not. So, for example, suppose inventory was received on January 1, but it should not be recorded as December purchase, right? So, we have to similarly check whether it is recorded for the January or not, like in the correct period or not. So, it should not be recognized in December. As an auditors, we test transactions around year end to ensure proper cutoff. Like we take the cutoff period, say 5 days before the year end and 5 days after the year end. Mainly, we focus on the interbank transactions to do our cutoff testing. As an auditor, we also perform the analytical procedures, which involves comparing current year versus prior year balances, any trends, key ratios. So if we identify any unusual transactions, unusual fluctuation, we investigate further. So we can say that junior auditor helps to prepare the audit work papers by doing the substantive testing, which includes test of details and substantive analytical procedures. So basically, as an auditor, we prepare lead sheets, perform tie-outs, do the bank reconciliations, and do other testings like cutoff testing, completing all the documents, investigating the unusual items. So this work is heavily structured according to the Excel-based documentations and relies on following audit procedures consistently. So that's it for this video. I hope you have got the basic understanding of what actually auditors do.